Welcome back to Rotem Speaks, Dickman Talks. We got a special
Not
episode
ticks.
today. Dickman, you want to tell everyone where you're filming this from?
Yeah, I'm filming this from beautiful Miami. Kind of nice little back house I'm in right now.
Wow.
Um, yeah, that's right. So we got the 3 Points Festival coming up. Joey coming meet me tomorrow. Shout out Joey for all that know him. Carly Till.
Um,
And I was telling Rotem actually, they're two girls that are staying here. I met them. I said, "Excuse me, ladies, I have to go film a podcast," and I think they fell in love with me.
yeah,
So
I
off to a
would
good start.
I would I think they're immediately soaked in their bridges right now, just from understanding that we're filming a podcast for the 12 people that watch it. I think there's
Pretty
nothing
much.
other than
Yeah,
that. All right.
nothing other than that. That's right.
So let me share my screen. We'll quickly kind of go through the college football stuff. College football games this past weekend, the NFL games, a couple MLB, and then we got some other stuff we want to talk about. So
That's right.
college football. It was a great weekend of college football. I was at home, like bored out of my mind. I had to take care of my parents' dogs while they were away, and this like lit up my entire Saturday. It was just constant OT games. I think there were like three or four. Yeah, Penn State, USC, Florida, Tennessee, Ole Miss, LSU. I thought
That
there were,
Alabama game was close too.
yeah, that Alabama game was way closer than it should have been. Alabama is
Hmm.
not the wagon that everybody thought they were when they went up like 38-3 or whatever it was against Georgia. Um, but yeah, no, it was a good slate. Penn State USC was a crazy game.
Crazy.
I was bugging. I had a feeling we would come back at half. I don't know. I like the lead they had. Like we should have scored that first drive, and then we didn't. And they had like a couple crazy plays that were like 80 or 60-yard touchdowns, stuff like
Hmm.
that. Our secondary. What do you think about our secondary, Dick?
About our secondary,
Or
I
about
think
Penn
they're
State's secondary? I
I think
feel
they're
like
trash.
they're trash, right? Like
Yeah.
we can't stop a fucking nosebleed. Um, no, yeah, I don't know. I didn't think maybe we it was the flight going across country. Maybe we just didn't show up ready. But I guess Franklin gave him a speech at halftime that riled the boys up because
I
we
was impressed.
me
Yeah.
too.
I mean, I thought the first half, I was like, here we go, same old shit. Biggest
Yeah,
road game of the year. And, they come out flat.
exactly.
And I was very pleasantly surprised they came back and won that game. Maybe it is a different Penn State team after all.
And people were saying like we got lucky. Like yes, but we also came back from 20-7. Like we did come back. Yes, they didn't get a couple calls in overtime, but like they didn't get those calls. Let's say they score, we can still score and win the game. It wasn't like
Hmm.
um I don't know. I liked what Tyler Warren is like an insane player. I didn't know where did he come from? Was he like this good last year? Did you watch any Penn State football? Like I don't
No,
remember.
no, I was unfamiliar with them. I actually was questioning why did they keep on throwing him the ball to this 40, everything was this 44 guy.
Yeah,
And I see why. I guess he's pretty damn good.
yeah. I mean, I've been whenever I'm in Jersey, I bet on him anytime touchdown scorer, and it's pretty easy money. I mean, it's
Let's go.
yeah, he was what do you have 17 catches for like 230 and a touchdown that was like he snapped it like that was insane.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Imagine having that on your fantasy team. My
Yeah,
God.
bro. If he's a sophomore, right? Or is like I don't know. If he's a sophomore, we still
I
have
don't
a
know.
year of him at Penn State.
Let
If
us know in the chat if he's a sophomore
Yeah,
or
let us
junior.
know right down here in the chat. Yeah, no, that was a great game. Florida, Tennessee, that was a good game. Ole Miss, LSU, Oregon, Ohio State was crazy. Will Howard is fucking
That was crazy.
bonehead. Um,
Yeah, that
yeah,
was pretty bad.
it was a great slate.
Did you
Fucking
see? Could we could just talk about that real quick? That Oregon Ohio State game.
yeah,
That was the strategy that Oregon did. I thought was pretty incredible. At the end of that game,
ten and
intentionally
12 men.
having a 12th man on the field just to kill time, not allowing anything deep. Just extremely intelligent, understanding the rules, knowing that 4 seconds is more valuable than 5 yards.
Yeah, exactly.
That was
Like
that was awesome.
it's college football. Like these guys aren't hitting 60-yard field goals, so you might as well give them the 5 points, but get extra lockdown D. It's I think it's kind of on the refs for not calling that right away and letting the kind of the play go. I
But
think that
that's the rule. That is the rule. You let it play
yeah,
out,
it sucks
you
that like
know.
Ohio State is being like, okay, we should change this because fuck Ohio State, but like they're kind of right. It should if you do that at in the last like 60 seconds of the game, it should be more than just a 5 yard penalty, or you should at
You're
least
right.
time
You're
back
right.
something.
You're right. Absolutely. But the thing is that that was the rule at the time. They
Yeah,
exploited it. It's pretty
yeah.
it's pretty brilliant. That's
It's
why you
like
gotta, tip your hat.
yeah.
You
It's like
think
when
Franklin could ever cook something up like that?
Franklin is so some of his he calls like timeouts during the game where it's like just dude, just take the delay of game for 5 yards. We're already third and 14. Like just take the delay of game. We need this timeout at the end of the half or the end of the game. Like he does some bonehead shit that like pisses me off. But listen, we're ranked third, so I can't be too mad. I mean,
Bro, what's Ohio State now?
Ohio State is fourth.
Are they fourth after they lost?
Yeah, because I mean they lost by one to Oregon at Oregon. Like
True.
you can't be mad about it.
It's hard to win going west. That's what Penn State's victory. More impressive.
Yeah, no, I mean that was a great. I was so worried about that game. I had them 4.5. I think that was the spread, maybe four, and didn't cover. But I also live lined the shit out of them throughout the game, so ended up
All
on
right.
top. Um,
That's how you never lose.
yeah, and fucking Ashton Genty, another 220 yards and 3 touchdowns, whatever he had.
Yeah, he's awesome. I stayed up to watch the first half of that game.
Yeah, he's a sick player.
Yeah,
Um,
no, he's awesome. I can't wait to see him play on Sundays.
Yeah, me too. Me too. This week we got Alabama, Tennessee. Should be a good game. Illinois at home against Michigan. Miami, Louisville is a good game. That's for Cam Ward, for my man. Like I need him to win that game for the Heisman odds and him to be spectacular.
What's Miami ranked now?
6.
Wow.
Yeah, they haven't lost a game and they've been kind of pulling out crazy wins. Georgia, Texas, like LSU, Arkansas. It's another great slate. I mean, I can't
Oh,
rave enough
that's
about.
awesome. Georgia,
Yeah,
Texas. That's gonna be a great game.
yeah.
Who you got in that one?
I don't know. I think I bet on Georgia, but the more I'm thinking about it, the more like I think Texas is just a wagon. They kind of have everything. But I don't think they played against a defense as well coached, I guess, or as highly talented as Georgia. Um,
Mm-hmm. Some dogs.
yeah, some dogs. So I
Mm-hmm.
guess we'll have to see. But yeah, college football recap. NFL.
College football.
Dickman,
All right.
give me your thoughts on this past NFL week. I think it was kind of a slow one.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't think it was anything that exciting. Starting off with the Eagles Browns game, I guess. Unless you want to touch on the Thursday night game, I mean that was whatever. Eagles
Yeah,
Browns was pretty painful. Um, I watched that game for 3 hours. I would have rather watched paint dry. We won the game. It didn't feel good. Um, and that kind of set the tone for me for the rest of NFL Sunday.
yeah. I like the Giants whooped the Browns ass. So like I was expecting the Eagles to, especially with everyone back. Like you guys had AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, fucking obviously redacted and Jalen Hurts and the offensive line. Like I was expecting a whooping because they have not looked good at all. But I mean it's not like your defense didn't come into play. They only scored 16 points, although they can't score. I guess they
It's the
have a good
worst
defense.
quarterback in the history of the NFL right now.
Yeah, fucking rapist pedophile. Yeah, no, I don't know. I wouldn't know how to feel as an Eagles fan. I mean, you guys what are 3-2?
3-2.
Yeah. So like, I mean, above 500 can't be mad about that, but just
It's just
eh,
not fun. Um, and that's how it feels right now. It's how it felt the last 70 games of last year. It hasn't been fun to watch
yeah.
them. Um,
Do,
I
do,
just hope they can get something back. I think that the biggest thing for me is that it's just you're seeing the same shit. Like they brought in a new offensive coordinator. You dream up all these different schemes that they're going to do, all these exciting ways they're going to get different guys the ball. And it's just like the same old shit. It looks like they're it's maybe a new offensive coordinator, but he's calling from the same set of plays.
hmm.
So. to me that's been the disappointing part of it. But having Saquon's awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing him tear up the Giants this upcoming
Can't
Sunday.
wait for Dexter Lawrence to just rip his head off. I mean, that I hate that dude.
Dexter Lawrence isn't going to touch him.
Oh
But let's
yeah,
get back to them. Let's
just
say
watch,
let's let,
just watch. I listen. What do you think about the whole Sirianni saga with him kind of? I guess people were thinking he was talking shit, but then we find out that maybe he's not talking shit and he's just kind of from the video, it looked like he was either mad or talking shit. I guess the dude came out and was like, no, he wasn't. He was just kind of like happy to
Mhm.
win and just being like, I told you we'd run the ball or whatever. But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's still not something I want from my head coach. Like that's
Yeah,
like some shit that I would do. Like I'm not the head coach for the Philadelphia
exactly.
Eagles. Like there's a reason like we like, I don't want to this fucking idiot running around. I just want uh, like McVay. Like, I
Yeah,
want him. I wanted an offensive mind that's just focused on winning football games, not on this all the bullshit semantics that Sirianni's focused on.
yeah.
That's how I feel
Like
about him.
Dayball's a fiery guy, but I would never see him like he. There's just like when you have that audience, like you kind of give them grace, and then when you win, you just like take the win, and you're happy for them. You're happy for yourself. Like I don't know. I just felt like even if he wasn't talking shit, like just bro, just stay focused on your team. You guys got to win. Like be happy with it. Even if it wasn't the prettiest win, like you still won. I don't know.
Hmm.
Texans look like great. Drake May, dude. What did I say about Drake May? I told you Drake May is pretty good.
Rose speaks. Dickman listens. He's on my fantasy team.
Yeah, you
He
picked him
is
up. I would
on.
love to start him this week. You picked him up. You fucked us. Now we're starting Bo Nix.
Dude,
Um,
let me drop Danny Dime for you.
yeah, drop him in the bucket.
Actually, why don't I'll trade him to you.
What do you have? Four quarterbacks right now?
I got a big three.
Oh, big three. Top.
We
No,
got Anthony Richardson, Danny Dime, and who we were just
Drake
talking
May.
about?
Drake May.
Drake May.
You
Drake
have
May, who I'm very excited about.
you have three guys that can run, big, strong guys, and that can probably yas the ball a little bit. I mean, Danny Dimes not the best down the field threat, but no, yeah,
I
I mean,
figure I got
hey guys,
three ladder tickets. Let's see which one pans out.
one pans out.
We got this deep ass bench. I've been blessed with injuries,
Yeah.
so you know,
What do you think about the trades that occurred this week with Devontae going to the Jets and Amari Cooper going to the Bills? Like, what do you think? What do you think pans out of that?
I mean, the whole the Jets thing is pretty confusing if you ask me. Um, I guess it's like it's just weird. You fire your coach next week and then you spend future draft capital and trying to win now. It's
I
just
know,
kind of strange to me.
very.
But um, who knows? It could pan out. I mean, it kind of has the feel to me of like when Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce went to the Brooklyn Nets. You know, kind of
Yeah,
feels like that. Like
end of the
it's just
career, just kind of like drop them. That
yeah,
was the
like
worst trade for the Nets history.
But it could work out. I would say I've never been really high on the Jets or Aaron Rodgers though. So you know, the Bills trade I think was very good trade for them. About
I
time.
agree. I think that that like I a couple of weeks back I bet on Josh Allen to win MVP. And I think I mean, bro, he has 10 touchdowns, zero interceptions this year, which was like always the knock against him. Like he's just like so sporadic with his play, then he gets turnovers and it's a problem. But like this year, he's just like, I don't know, he seems focused. He lost a little bit of weight. He looks good. Um, yeah, and now he's got Amari Cooper, like a deep threat, also just like a guy that can get 10 targets a
Like
game.
professional, like a
Yeah.
legit not wide receiver one. That is a professional right there,
Yeah, I
Mike.
think he could teach Keon Coleman everything he knows. Keon Coleman's a raw talent, and just like
Keon, no separation. Coleman, no
is that what they
longer on
call
my
him?
team. That's what I
So
call him. I've dumped his ass.
who is who's your down bad player slash coach slash person of the week?
Oh, this one is an easy one. On his 82nd birthday, that Mr. Jerry Jones seeing them get absolutely thrashed by the Lions, who, by the way,
Oh,
what a fucking football team.
yeah.
They're just out there humiliating the Cowboys.
Humiliating.
They're doing flea flickers. They're doing, reverse sweeps. They threw, I think, 3 or 4 passes to their different offensive linemen trying to get them
Yeah.
touchdowns. I mean, of humiliation. But it was
Humiliating.
it was a great moment. I forget the score of the game, but they
It was
put the camera on Jerry.
47-9, 47-9.
They put the camera on Jerry and they say, "Oh, there's Jerry Judd celebrating his 82nd birthday," and it's just like, you should have seen that man's face. So, I think he wishes he could fire everybody. He's the down bad, whatever. I forget the expression.
Yeah, the full one. Yeah,
Yeah.
I cannot believe he's only 82. I could have sworn he was like at least 96, 97.
How old's
Uh,
Biden? Is he older than Biden?
I think Biden's 84 or something like that, because Trump's 81 or something like that.
So
And they're
he's a
like
year older
40.
than he's a year older than Trump.
Yeah, listen, if he drops dead today, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't wish that on anyone, knock on wood. But yeah, he doesn't look good at all. I hear they're like dropping the helicopter down on the field for him to drop him off right at the door because he can't walk too well. I don't know. I just
That was pretty swag though.
yeah, that is dude. If I had the money, um,
Yeah, fuck it. That'd be drop me off on my field. Are you kidding me? I would do
and
that. I would
then
do that at the age of 20 to 26 years old.
so I've been circling this date on Sunday for I don't know, since Redacted signed with you guys because you play at home. He doesn't like the MetLife turf. We know that he always gets injured there. Uh, our defense looks stout. I mean, we stopped the Bengals offense basically the whole game, other than the first play, the first drive, and then the last drive, which yeah, whatever. Um,
Doesn't count.
yeah. So like I don't know what we're gonna do to you guys, but I know everyone on the Giants team, organization, and fan base has circled this date saying, okay, we're about to boo the shit out of this motherfucker. And I don't know if that's gonna give him some motivation. Obviously, probably will. Um, but I know that if the Giants come out with a win here, it's gonna feel sweeter than any other win we could possibly come out with this season. What do
Wow. Well, I mean it's nice to hear someone thought about you so much. Honestly,
Oh yeah. I mean, listen, I my entire room was decked out with redacted gear, right? Because Penn State into the Giants, like I love this dude. And then he looks me in my eyes, he takes the back of my head and face fucks me into oblivion. I mean,
but like no, he really didn't. I mean, he
he
said he
did.
wanted to be a Giant, and then you guys didn't make him a
He
priority.
did. The year before, we offered him the same exact deal with a little bit more guaranteed money than you guys gave him this past year. He could have signed it. He didn't want to. And then, listen, if he goes anywhere else, I'm ecstatic for him. Listen, like we weren't a winning organization. I get wanting to win, but going to the biggest rivals in the organization, I get he's from Pennsylvania.
We're your biggest rivals. Oh,
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Um, what do you think about this new Justin Fields getting benched? Uh, this kind of new uh
I'm
transfer
entering.
they're doing.
Embrace debate. Embrace
Embrace the
debate.
debate. Embrace the debate.
Embrace debate. I think that it's a good move by the Steelers. I
Explain
think,
why.
and I will explain why. I think that what you saw. I mean, very with your eyes with Justin Fields is it was not a winning formula. Um, I did not watch all of the games, but from what I saw, I mean, it just was not like a steady offense. Um, I think ideally that's not what you want in your quarterback. I know they went 4-2, and I think that's great. They went 4-2 with Justin Fields, but I think Russell Wilson is honestly an underrated quarterback at this point with all the shit people have been saying. Last year he had he threw for 26 touchdowns and had 8 interceptions. It's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Um, and that's just maybe even Russell Wilson on a down year, I'd say is better and more consistent than Justin Fields has looked his entire career. But I think if you want a chance at actually running like a legit NFL offense, that Russell Wilson's your best chance.
Listen, I don't disagree with you. I think if you want to run an NFL offense, you probably want to go with a gunslinger more right now than a guy who's kind of inconsistent throwing the ball. The only issue for me is this. people don't like Russell Wilson for some reason. I guess in the locker room, he's just not. You don't really enjoy kind of having him around. And let's say you bring him in, not let's say they bring him in, he doesn't do well. You already kind of shredded Justin Fields' confidence. You went 4-2. If Russell Wilson now goes 0-3, you take him out, bring Justin Fields. Like it creates too much kind of issues with the offense. And I don't necessarily think the stagnant offense is on Justin Fields. I don't think he helps. But Arthur Smith is had the same stagnant offense when he was at the Falcons. I don't think Justin Fields was kind of the issue for that. I think they kind of are just this boring vibe of offense. And I don't think, I mean, Russell Wilson, when he was on the Broncos, he kind of had that same offensive, like it was a stagnant offense
Mhm.
there. So I don't know if Russell Wilson bring it. Like, listen, if you bring in Patrick Mahomes, I get it, changes up everything. But like Russell Wilson is kind of at the point of his career where I don't know if he's going to be able to change everything up. When he was in Seattle, I don't know if that was also on him. I mean, he was great, but it was he was running the ball like he had that like dual threat feel where like people were kind of scared to drop back because they thought he might run. Like I don't think you kind of expect that anymore. I don't like. I'm sure George Pickens is happy about it because he'll probably get better targets. But like, I guess we'll have to wait and see. I don't disagree with you that I just don't know if now's the time. If they go on a 2-game losing skid with Justin Fields, then I would be like, okay, we got to change something up. But 4-2 from a team that everybody was expecting to not be that good. Their defense is great, but you know, um, I don't know. I guess
Yeah.
we'll have to wait and see.
I mean, I would say, to your point of like, what if it doesn't work out? I would say, we're not in the business of making decisions based out of fear. We're out here, we're trying to win a championship. I think Justin Fields, and actually, I'll say to the Steelers' credit, I think it's a move of a team that's like we want to try and win a championship. I think that Russell Wilson does offer you that best chance. He has that experience.
I agree.
Clearly they saw something in him. Um, I respect Tomlin and that, like I said, that entire organization. Um, they they literally they went out there and they got him when everyone else didn't believe in him. They're going to give him a chance.
Yeah,
So we'll see how it goes. I
yeah,
think it's going to work out well for them. It seems like whatever the Pittsburgh Steelers do seems to work.
yeah. No, I agree. I mean, 4-2 is crazy. They're playing the Jets this week. It might be a tough defense for Russell Wilson to kind of get going. That game on Sunday night,
Oof,
seems like it might be
that could be a massacre.
a 3-2 type of game where it seems like a soccer score, almost a baseball score at the end. I'm not looking forward to that, and I might Sunday night I might just go to bed or jerk off, maybe who knows. But
And that's the Devontae Adams though. You don't want to see his first game.
yeah, but like I don't know if he knows the offense well enough. I mean, obviously he's got the rapport with Aaron Rodgers, so like you expect him to just be able to go run curls and just get 10 targets. Yeah, Steelers defense is stout, so I'm scared for that the Jets online. Um,
Oh,
yeah.
that'd be great. That'd be great. Yeah, I'm playing against Devontae Adams this week in fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
Um, so yeah, it's very interesting. By the way, his hamstring just magically heals.
Yeah, no, he had no problem with his hamstring at all, I would say. Almost like not even a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's very interesting. But whatever.
All right. And then all right, so that's NFL. Quick MLB.
NFL.
What do we think? So I think for the MLB, the best what they want the most to happen is the Yankees to win. At that point, it doesn't really matter who wins out of the Mets or the Dodgers, because Yankees, Dodgers, Shohei against uh Aaron Judge.
They'd rather they being the networks, the people who want the good ratings.
Yeah.
They'd want the LA for sure. But
You
you
think
want that.
no, but a
Yeah,
Subway Series would go dummy. Like I think both of those, it just can't be Guardians against like that. That I think that's no one's watching
but
that.
then if did you lose, the West, you think the West Coast would be, East Coast versus West Coast. West Coast is super engaged. And you might lose the
Right.
West Coast if it's a New York thing.
I agree, and I mean, two MVPs, like the two best players in the MLB, like you want to watch, but also a Subway Series. I mean, I think New York's viewership would provide enough for the rest of the country. I think that that would go insane.
That's true. That's true. But I think New York's with if either New York team makes it, all of New York's watching anyway.
Yeah. But either one, I would say I'm more scared about playing the Dodgers than the Mets. Um, but I think the Mets are this kind of Cinderella team, so like it kind of comes with
Yeah,
that atmosphere, which is scary. But I think the Dodgers are just more talented.
yeah, no, they're stacked, and they got Shohei.
Yeah,
So
Shohei's
yeah,
fucking money. But yeah,
yeah.
Yankees up 2-0. Big game tonight. Mets are playing soon against the Dodgers at home. Fid's at the game. Our boy Ian from Long Island's there
Oh,
too.
let's go. Shout out Ian.
Shout out Ian.
Yeah, I hadn't
Uh,
really been keeping up with all this baseball nonsense since
right. I imagine because
the
you guys lost.
yeah. So I haven't been keeping up with all this bullshit.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Just happy to
I
hear.
got better things to do than
Right.
watch
Right.
this
Right. No.
sport
Yeah.
that only New York cares about. Ain't got
Right.
time
Oh
for
yeah.
that.
Totally, totally. Shout out Tall. Great guy. I feel bad for him for your team losing, but no one else from Philadelphia.
Shout
Um,
out to all.
Shout out Tall. Always shout out to Tall. All right. I think it's time. So what we want to do is go through the first four rounds of our draft, and per round, we can each kind of say who we think was the worst pick and who we think was the best. I think we should remove injury almost a little bit.
Can I
Like,
ask a quick question?
yeah, what you got?
Um, are we like just flying through this, or did you get premium Zoom or something like that?
I think it's almost soon gonna tell me that
Oh
that
wow,
we need to
got
change.
that done in 30 minutes perfectly. All right, that's
Yeah.
pretty good. All right,
Um. Yeah,
back to the show.
I've seen a lot of people skipping through those segments, so we've
No, but people, I think enough people watch it.
we've enough people. We have 10 other people other than us. The I've heard a lot of people say, we need some fantasy talk on the fantasy podcast, and here at Rose Speaks, Dickman Talks, we listen. And so what I think we should do is kind of remove large injuries. Like I wouldn't say AJ Brown has been a bad pick just because he was out for 4 weeks. And you can't really say Christian McCaffrey's been a bad pick. Like obviously he has. No one.
Looking at it's a future looking.
Yeah, I would just more say like if someone's been riddled, like obviously it's a bad pick. I'm not gonna say the worst pick in this round was Christian McCaffrey, although he obviously is, but like no one knew. There's a difference. Um,
Well, but that isn't that what we're doing.
but I just like give me something other than that. I just want to. Oh, 10 minutes left. I just want to kind of talk through. I guess the other picks and be like, okay, that was kind of a bad pick there. Something like that.
Okay, all
All
right,
right. So
let's
first
do it.
round, McCaffrey, Bijan, Tyreek, CeeDee, Amon-Ra, Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown, Jonathan Taylor, redacted, Jahmyr Gibbs, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Kyron Williams. Dickman, who would you say is the best pick in this round for value as well?
Well, I mean, if I'm being honest, probably Derrick Henry.
So Derrick Henry is a second round pick. We're looking at
Oh,
first. Yo, that's good for you though.
then
You got a keeper for next year if you did.
shit. Honestly, I thought that I did Henry first and Williams
No,
second.
I think you did that on
That
purpose.
sucks. No, I think I definitely did that by accident. I would okay. Regardless, well then if not Derrick Henry, then I mean honestly it was kind of it feels like a somewhat disappointing first round.
I agree.
Um if
I think there's a
I
pretty two player here.
I mean I love like Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown, um love those guys.
I think
And then I'd probably
redact.
say Saquon Barkley probably out
Yeah,
of that first round. I'd probably rather have him,
I think
first overall Saquon.
redacted in terms of where he was taken compared to where he probably should have been. I would say probably redacted has been the best and best scorer. I think there's been a lot of injuries. I mean, Tyreek Hill lost Tua, which has been a problem.
Hmm
Bijan's been a little bit disappointing, although he had a good game last week.
He's about to really like shine,
I
I think.
agree. I think Bijan
Yeah.
is great. Jonathan Taylor got hurt a couple weeks. AJ Brown, same with him. Justin Jefferson's been great. Amon-Ra St. Brown's been great.
AJ's a stud. I love AJ.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb's been good, but nothing insane like I thought he might be. Um, yeah, I would probably go with Redacted or Jefferson
Honestly, I think all these guys
or
are gonna
Kyron.
bounce back.
Kyron's been
Um,
Kyron's been amazing.
Coward's great too.
Yeah,
Um, he's been very solid. I mean, if I'm being, I'd say I think that the worst of these picks was Maserati Marv,
yeah, I
who
agree.
I never wanted, and I cannot believe that I convinced Lipson into taking him. Um,
I also said he should have because
no,
I thought he
that's
was
not
going to be
true. That's
great.
not true.
No,
I really
I
did want
told
him.
Lipson he should have taken him because I thought he was going to be way better
I
than.
thought, yeah, no, I loved him too, but thank God that Lipson did too, and he took him, and he's not on my team.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
you drafted running backs almost strictly, and everybody was like, "What are you doing? It's a wide receiver league," and then it's been just a running back resurgence.
it's a when they zig, you got to zag.
You got to zag, and you've been zagging all over our faces, dude. Like, I mean, impressive. But yeah, first round, I'd probably go best pick, redacted, worst pick, Maserati Marv.
And you know what? This is a good time to talk about it too. Actually, another bad. No, I'm gonna say, you know what? Yeah, it's a somewhat bad pick. I'm gonna commend Ted for being smart. Moving on was that Jahmyr Gibbs pick.
I personally, I think he's only gonna get better. I get he gets vultured in the goal line, but that offense is just so fucking explosive that Jameer, every
Hmm.
time Jameer Gibbs
But
runs, 12 yards.
he doesn't get vultured. And I think it's like he's a really exciting player to watch, and it's a really exciting name. Um, but and I think at this point the offense is what it is. It's a 1A, 1B. And it might not even be like I don't even know who the 1A and 1B is on
Right.
any given Sunday.
Yeah.
Gibbs has shown he's been consistent that he's gonna get maybe 10 to 15 carries for 60 yards or so and a couple catches and maybe a touchdown here or there, but he's not gonna get two touchdowns.
I think
That's
he
not gonna
gets
happen.
more catches than a couple, though. I think he gets like 4 or 5 a game.
I mean, this year he's at like a maximum of like the 15, 16 points or so. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
nice steady running back play, but
Right.
um, I mean, when you look at the other guys in the first round, I think that they have way more explosive potential.
Yeah. No,
So
I agree. I think there's more. He's got a kind of a ceiling that's shorter than a lot of these first rounders. I agree. I mean, listen, I don't think he's the best running back, but um, I don't know if I'd give him up for Debo. That's just my
um,
opinion.
yeah, no, I mean, I think that it's like kind of the same principle. Debo, Debo's sick, but there's a lot of mouths to feed in that offense.
And he's got
Um,
paper ankles, whereas at least Gibbs stays on the field.
I think as long as he's healthy, Debo tends to be a main focus in that offense, especially with the running back position. They can't stay healthy, so
Yeah.
they love giving the ball to Debo creatively.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I
I
agree.
think it could work out well. He got Tajee Spears, which with his running backs, he got like
Najee Spears
Pollard.
hasn't scored. He scored 10
Well, he's
over.
got Pollard, so now he's secured that Tennessee backfield, which I don't know if Pollard goes down, how great Tajee Spears will be, but
The
um,
Tennessee backfield sounds like an absolute
committed.
fucking garbage shoot, dude. I could care less about the Tennessee offense. It sucks. Will Levis sucks. I personally think it's a one flex league. You want to have the best players. You don't want to just have fucking shit uh depth. I don't know. I think you could pick someone
Yeah.
that's basically Tajay Spears. So you basically traded Gibbs for Debo, and would you do that? I don't think anyone would. So, um,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, do I think of it one way or the other? Like, I think Gibbs is probably a more valuable player, but when you look at Ted's roster, he's got a lot of running backs. And like I think when you say Gibbs, you talk about Gibbs like he's Saquon Barkley. I talk about Gibbs, I talk about him like he's like a James Cook to me. Um,
I think James Cook is
so
great.
no disrespect to James Cook, but if
You're
I think
talking
if
shit about
some
my
I think
guys. Now you're talking
no, I
shit
think
about my guys.
if you traded James Cook for Devo Samuel, look, I don't think anybody would bat an eye. So I
I
think that was Ted's assessment. I think it's a fair assessment.
I also think there's just way more wide receivers in this league than there are, good running backs. But yeah, no, I mean that's his Ted's assessment. My assessment is he got fully face
He
throttled.
also seems to like he has a boner for teams the Eagles don't like wide receivers. So with the Malik Neighbors and Debo, so I won't be
Yeah.
surprised if he's hitting you up for CD very soon.
What do you think he's rooting for more? Neighbors 2 touchdowns or an Eagles win this week?
If he would rather have Neighbors score 2 touchdowns or Saquon score 2 touchdowns, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's going to say Saquon.
Right. Yeah. You'd think he
Yeah,
would have drafted Devontae Smith over Neighbors, but I mean now it's coming out that was a way better pick. Um,
yeah.
all right,
No, I mean we'll get to that soon, I'm sure.
second round. All right. So we have Henry, Etienne, Devontae Adams, Pacheco, Puka, Brees Hall, London, Hurts, Jamar Chase, Jacobs, Cup, and Josh Allen. There's been a lot of injuries across this whole uh second round. Before we start, I just want to re kind of go back to when people were shitting on me and Phil for keeping Jamar Chase over Laporta. Um, and I would like to spit in everyone's face. I think Jamar Chase has been great this year. He had a slow start, but I mean he's been killing it the last 4 or 5 weeks. And Sam Laporta, if he doesn't have a 57-yard touchdown last week, he has a goose egg. His zero other catches.
Hmm.
He had 1 catch for 57. It's a great touchdown, don't get me wrong, but he's not been. I wouldn't even say that good this year.
He's just not a focal point. That
Yeah,
Lions offense,
that's what I was thinking. I knew
it's just
JMO was yeah.
it's there's just so many mouths to feed in that offense. I think it's pretty scary. They put up 47 points, and it's like everybody takes their turn. Like you had, JMO had his 1 touchdown. Montgomery had his, well,
Two.
I
Yeah,
think he had two,
yeah,
but you know what I mean? Like Amon Ra, like he has his turn.
yeah.
It just seems like more often than not, they're taking turns going to different guys, which is a luxury that they don't have to just force feed anybody.
I agree. I knew JMO was going to take that step forward, and I knew that would kind of take production away from Laporta. So that was my whole mindset behind not keeping him in the 14th.
And
Um,
they're run heavy offense. I mean, they're
yeah,
a running offense. They want to run the ball.
they're
They want to
running
run it. They
people.
want to
Yeah,
run it to Montgomery. They want to run people over. That's
yeah,
Dan Campbell. That's the
I like it.
style, and then that sets everything up for Jared Goff. That's why it looks so easy.
Yeah,
Um, it's a really, I think right now, really, sad that Hutch went down for them,
yeah.
but I think
Good
that
for
they
me
should get
though.
on the.
Dexter Lawrence, Defensive Player of the Year voter, better, but um, so
Good for Rotem.
good for Rotem. Apologies, Hutch. I hope you get better soon. His leg is Swiss cheese. Um. So best pick here, I think it's pretty obvious. It's the best player so far in fantasy. Best pick of this round was Derrick Henry, King Henry, for sure.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's been a blessing. I mean, I feel like I got I've watched Derrick Henry play football for many years, never had a chance to have my fantasy football team. You think that ship has sailed, and then you say, why not give it, one last one hurrah? And he's been knocking it out of the park. He looks as good as ever. He's a fucking freak. I love Derrick
Great
Henry.
defense. It's hard to. I mean, it's fun to watch them play. Don't get me wrong, but it's hard because as a defense, like as a team playing against them, I don't know how you stop that. Like you go to stop Derrick Henry, so Lamar just takes it for a 40-yard sprint, or he's been throwing the ball tremendously this year. Everything scares me about that offense. It took him a little bit to get going, but like now they just look unstoppable.
Yeah. No, I mean, it always, everyone says like, oh, it could be their year, but Lamar's not going to get it done. I mean, I say, why not? Why
Why
not?
not? Look at that
Why
op
not?
look at that optimism. Um,
I love Lamar too.
other good picks this round. Um,
I
it's
mean, it's
tough.
hard to see it. I gotta look closely. Maybe I need
Yeah, so after
glasses.
Henry, it's ETN who's been horrendous. I have him in
That
another league.
that was probably the worst pick of the second round
I
without
I agree. I think
even seeing the
he's
rest.
been playing every game and he scores maybe 3 points a game. It's embarrassing.
I think he's injured, but either way, Take Bigsby is completely
Yeah.
taken over
He
that
got injured
backfield.
in the third quarter last week, and he had negative point 0.3 points on the week. So that means in the first 2 quarters, he still had that.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
crazy.
bad. Adams now, I guess we'll wait and see what he does with the Jets.
We shall see. I think
Uh,
just touching on Garrett Wilson with Adams, I think uh, Garrett Wilson still is going to be the man in that offense. Um, I think Adams is going to be good too, but
I think it just opens it up a little bit for both of them.
exactly, exactly.
Who do you defend? And I think Garrett Wilson plays a lot of the slot sometimes, so I think it should
The,
open up
the
a good.
true winner could be Alan Lazard. You know, Rodgers is a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, he's Isaiah Pacheco, yeah, out for the year. Tough to see. Puka Nakua.
He's not out for the year. He's coming
Is he
back very
not?
soon. No, he's coming
Oh,
back
is
in a
he?
couple weeks. He's coming back in a couple
Oh, yeah,
weeks.
yeah, true. No, no, you're right. You're right. Yeah, no, but yeah, he's been what he played
Yeah, but
one.
apparently the Chiefs are running offense, so yeah, he's
Yeah.
the great pick.
Puka's been out for most of the year, so can't really talk about him. Brees Hall's been meh. I mean, he is great. He is,
That was a keeper.
yeah, so you can't really talk about that. Drake London's been meh too. Jalen Hurts, I think
Rick
he's
London actually has been pretty solid.
the
I couldn't
past like
believe
3 weeks he's been, yeah, they kind of figure that offense out a little bit more, and
seems
he's
like he gets like 80 every week. It's like 7 catches, 76 yards and a touchdown.
yeah, which I'll absolutely
That's money in the bank. Are you kidding me? Yep.
Jalen Hurts, Jamar Chase, Josh Jacobs. Like, I don't know, this round was just filled with injuries and people that are just like underperforming, and then Derrick Henry.
Jamar's nice though. I know he was a
Jamar is
keeper,
not. I
but
mean, Jamar's.
He might be the you could argue he's drafting first overall if you're in a redraft.
Listen, That's why you keep them. That's why you keep you guys. Um.
Yeah, that's a sort of sensitive subject, but
Oh yeah, true.
supposed to be baby boy.
I mean,
Supposed to
listen.
be
I think the curse of keeping Jamar continues on because our team's 2-4, and I if you asked me to bet my life on us not being below 500 by 6 weeks in, I would have bet my life on it.
yeah.
I genuinely loved our team. I thought our team was nasty, and then yeah,
Yeah,
um,
well, it's good on paper, but I mean,
we're getting. I mean, 2 weeks in a row we played the highest score in the league, who's put up 140 plus. Like I mean, this week we I don't think we scored over 60. So but like we
this was a pretty weak showing for me against me this week. He kind of
yeah
laid over
no
and
it
died.
was
James Cook didn't even show up. James Cook said,
yeah
"I quit. I'm done. I don't want to play for this organization."
in the podcast bowl, it was an embarrassing showing by my team, and I'm embarrassed for my guys. I'm this close to just dropping everyone and starting anew with just free agents, but you know,
Well, you know what? I think sometimes it's good to get a. It's not like real life where momentum carries over. Like sometimes in fantasy football, you get all the bad out in one week. Rather do that than this guy's bad that
exactly.
week, this guy's bad this week.
I
Just
at
get it
that
all out.
by Sunday night or Monday night, I was like, James Cook, don't play. Like,
Save it up. Yeah, no,
yeah, save it up for next week.
James Cook said I'm not like we don't need this, guys. We don't need
Yeah,
the points.
but he
We're
listened
not
to
getting the wild card win.
he
Forget it.
listened to me. Yeah, I mean, we're 4-2 in the wild card, so I'm not like super worried, but 2-4 is not an ideal start to the season. We play
No,
Marty Marv this week. If we lose this week,
no, that's why I was trying to trade you like,
I know.
Kenny Walker for CD. Just trying to make sure, 3 and 4, you're right in it with the thick of them. But you go to 2 and 5, like you might as
We're
well
basically the Bengals this year.
go grab the plunger. You're in the
Our
toilet bowl.
offense is good, but just our defense has been absolutely under par. Um, round three, we got Kelsey, Laporta, DJ Moore, James Cook, Rashad White, Joe Mixon, Debo, Waddle, Metcalf, Neighbors, Devontae Smith, and Stephon Diggs. I think there's a pretty easy answer here as well for best pick.
Is
Um,
there?
yeah, I think it's James Cook. No, I'm kidding. I think it's Malik Neighbors. Um,
Oh, I wasn't sure who you were. I thought you were going to say Devontae Smith.
no, Devontae Smith. Neighbors. I mean, Neighbors is unreal. I think he missed the last two games with a concussion, and he's still like 20 yards behind Brian Thomas Jr.
What about him going clubbing with Travis Scott
Go for it, bro. Have fun. You're a
with
fucking NFL player.
with a concussion?
I don't give a shit. It's not
You
like he
don't
had a
give a
torn
shit.
ACL or like a fucked up knee and did that like concussion. So when the lights kind of hurt you a little bit, you're fine. Um, and like people were like, "Why is he wearing chrome hearts on the field and not wearing Giants gear?" Like, shut the fuck up.
He's a
Just
baller.
when he comes on the pitch, he gets us fucking catches, yards, and touchdowns, and that's what I want from my wide receiver. I could care less about what he does off the field.
No, he's a fucking
If he
baller.
starts beating up women and driving exceptionally fast and driving into full families of in minivans, then yeah, I would be like, "Yo, neighbors, what are you doing? Please stop." But until then, do whatever you want.
Just
Um,
as long as he's catching touchdowns, he can go do whatever he
do whatever the
wants.
fuck he wants. Yeah, so I would say he's probably the best pick of this round, especially towards the end of the round, so he was great value. I mean, he was wide receiver one before he got his concussion. I think he's great.
Yeah, I mean, I think like we talked about, I think James Cook. I think he's solid production. That's what you
Yeah,
want out of a round three
I
player.
can count on James Cook to get me 15, which is like what I need from a running back one.
Joe Mixon, I
Joe
think
Mixon's
he's
been
another
great.
great pick. Joe Mixon is he's a
Yeah.
true professional. Um,
Yeah. Have you seen
Buns
the
Buns
video of Joe Mixon back in his Oklahoma days?
no.
Oh, so Joe Mixon went into a bar one day, and this woman that I guess he was dating, um, she walked up to him and she was yelling at him, and instead Joe Mixon shut down the argument peacefully, calmly, and walked out. In another universe, because in this universe he absolutely right hooked her into oblivion. Absolutely. I mean, this was bro. Watch the video she he Thanos snapped her. Like she got dusted. I don't want to like make light of domestic abuse, but that was an insane video. I don't know how he still has a job, let alone how he got drafted. Um
Because he's good at scoring touchdowns.
yeah, I mean the guy can score, the guy can put up yards, so you got to make
The
up for
vicious stiff arm, Joe
vicious
Mixon.
dude. Oh yeah. I think the worst pick of this round is between two. And I don't want to say
Uh,
Waddle because Waddle, same with Tyreek, like Tua going down. It's like,
we're
no,
forward looking. We're forward looking.
yeah,
If
we're looking
If Tua comes back, yeah,
at
I'm
Waddle
with
comes
you.
back to form. I would say it's Rashad White
Yeah.
or either of the tight ends. I just don't think tight ends have been productive this year at all. And I think drafting them that early was kind of a mistake. But I
Yeah.
do think it's probably Rashad White. I mean, Bucky Irvin's number one fan, as you know. Bucky Irvin's the running back one there. Like,
I was just looking at, I love Bucky Irving. I don't mean to detract any attention from Bucky Irving, but I was just looking at Alex's team, that first column on the left over there. Caffrey, Allen, and Kelsey. I mean, those are like, the top dogs at each of those positions. It's just interesting. Draft day, I think we all thought that you know, that was all gonna work out. Like, how could it not? And the McCaffrey injury, it's like who could have thought?
yeah,
But it's just like the quarterback and tight end position just like haven't been it, like you said this
yeah.
year.
I think I mean the quarterback's kind of usually you want a guy that can get you 20 a game. But there's a lot of guys that could do that. That's why I try not to draft a quarterback early. Um,
Hmm.
and like tight ends, I mean Kelsey's been phenomenal. Last year he had a down year, but you kind of expect him to kind of come back to form, especially with Rashi Rice out. And I think
He
he had
is.
last
He
game.
has been playing well.
Yeah, last game he had a good game. Uh yeah, I mean Bowers is down here. We can talk about it another week, but that's probably the best tight end in football right now, in
Hmm.
terms of fantasy, and looks like a great keeper. Um, but yeah, so I would kind of go with between Rashad White, Kelsey, Laporta. No one's been really
DJ Moore
phenomenal.
hasn't been very good this year.
Yeah, I knew that offense was just it's tough to feed everyone, and now with Keenan Allen back, he's getting the touchdown, and like you just don't know. Stephon Diggs has been great though. I
Yeah,
mean,
well, I mean, he's been solid.
you go through your first six picks, and they're all yeah, whatever. I mean, you're 6-0 for a fucking reason, Dickman. You're the guru.
Yeah,
Um,
no, I mean, I didn't know much going in this year. I didn't do that much research. Just drafted kind of based off of vibes and aura, and it worked out. I think I
yeah,
got
no,
some the fantasy gods are smiling on me
your,
this year on my revenge tour.
your team just
Everyone loves
has
a good comeback story, so
everyone does. You know what the
we're gonna
best
keep
comeback
fighting.
story is?
What's
Kim
that?
Kardashian.
What's up with her?
She had come on a rack in that one video. That's from Parks and Rec.
All
So
right, that was good. That was
yeah,
good. Never
you
heard
like
that one
that
before.
one?
Yeah,
All right, so yeah, that's the third round, and then let's kind of go quickly through the fourth. Walker, great pick.
Kenny
Mahomes,
Walker the
Jackson. I
third.
think Lamar might be quarterback one or maybe quarterback two behind Jaden
No,
Daniels. McBride,
yeah, Lamar's been good.
yeah, Lamar's been really good. McBride, Kamara, Rice, Mark Andrews, Higgins, Connor, Montgomery, Amari Cooper, Ayuk.
That's a great round.
Yeah,
I'd take that round over round three any day of the week.
I would take it over round two. I mean, round
Yeah,
two,
no, fuck it. That I
two
mean
was
that
garbage.
like great work, boys, top to bottom in that round. Really
Yeah,
good drafting.
yeah. I mean, McBride's been getting better and better every week. Kamara's
Mm-hmm.
great.
Mary's a
Rushy Rice,
stud.
Rushy Rice drives fast. Mark
I was
Andrews,
unfortunate. Rashi Rice was looking like a top
stud.
five wide receiver
Yeah.
until the injury.
I would say Mark Andrews is probably the worst pick of the bunch.
Yeah,
Or I
that
mean,
was not
Ayuk
a.
was a keeper, but Ayuk's been bad.
I'd say Mark Andrews still seems to have the. He scored last week, but it
Yeah,
doesn't seem like you
that's
can
it.
count on him week in and week out.
Yeah, no, not at all. Um, I would say best pick. I guess we have to wait and see how Amari Cooper does with the Bills because that could come out great.
I
James,
don't think the ceiling is, with Amari Cooper's is. I mean, well, I guess you're right. We'll
listen, if
see.
he gets 6 catches for 80 yards and a touchdown, like as a fourth rounder, I'm fucking hyped
You
for
think
that.
his ceiling? You think he's a wide receiver one ceiling?
I think he's a high end wide receiver two to a low end wide receiver one. If what I envision him on the Bills is basically what Stephon Diggs was, which is different because
Hmm.
Stephon Diggs is more of a slot guy and Amari's more outside. But if he's getting that volume with Josh Allen throwing you the ball, like yeah, you can't go wrong.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, I would go David Montgomery. James Conner's been great. Kamara,
Solid running backs.
yeah, just the running backs in this round are all fantastic. Um,
Yeah. Solid. I mean, solid round. Solid
yeah,
round.
yeah. All right, and I guess we'll do next four
I
rounds.
guess real quick, who do you think from the had the best? Well, I guess we'll say the worst first four picks.
Worst of the four or worst four in total?
Like starting like the worst four. Chopping off the rest of the draft, free agency, just for the first four
But the
picks.
worst four.
Yeah.
McCaffrey, Allen, Kelsey, Ayuk is pretty bad. I would say Allen's the only one that's been productive out of that. Uh,
Hmm.
Bijan, Cup, Laporta, Cooper. Cup's been hurt. Laporta's been bad, but and Bijan's been underperforming. But now he's kind of. I'm sure he's going to turn it up. Um,
Bijan's about to turn up. Mari might turn up too. I like that prediction by you.
yeah. So I would say Gucci's is worse than Tall's for now. Hill, Jacobs, Moore, Montgomery. I would say Josh Jacobs has been good. Montgomery's been good.
Good running backs.
Hill obviously with Tua, but that not fun. And DJ Moore's been meh. Um, Lamb, Chase, Cook,
That's
Connor.
fire.
Yeah, you think this team would be 5-1
That
or two at worst.
is fire. That is a fantastic starting four.
You'd think, right? You'd think one would imagine. But nope.
I would go to battle with those four any day of the week. I
Any day of the
cannot
week, I
believe
would I would bring them home, let them meet my family. But no. Buns, St. Brown, Hurts, Rashad White, T. Higgins. It's pretty bad.
I do like T. I think that was a good
T's
pick in the
T's
fourth.
great. T's like when
Oh
T's
well.
kind of feeling it, when Jamar Chase is getting all the attention, like T goes for 8 catches and 2 touchdowns. Like it's but he was hurt in the beginning of the year, so I'm moving forward, probably not bad at all, actually.
I like Amon Ra too. He's steady.
Yeah, Amon Ra is a stud. I love Amon Ra.
Buds' team is, I mean, I'd say three out of four. So I do think that Hurts is gonna
Yeah.
turn up a little bit
No,
too.
I would say
So I'd
one,
say
two,
Buns is
three.
solid.
Yeah, so I would say Gucci's still the worst out of these guys. Fid, Jefferson, London, Mixon, Andrews. I would say
Three for
one
four.
loss, 3 for 4.
Yeah.
Brown, Brees, Debo, Rice. Rice got hurt, so I mean we still have to count it, but
Freeze's a keeper too.
The other three, yeah, the other three are good.
Solid, yeah.
Yeah. Taylor, Nakua, Waddle, Kamara.
Pretty good.
Taylor and Kamara, yeah. Taylor's been hurt the last couple of weeks. Puka's been out for the whole year. Waddle, Tua, and Alvin. So decent. I wouldn't put it above like a bunch of these four, but I would put it above Gucci's and probably Tall's.
Hmm.
Um, Barkley, Pacheco, Metcalf, McBride. I mean, redacted it. Oh, I said his name. Uh, redacted is been the star, so it kind of makes up for losing Pacheco. Metcalf is good, and McBride's been
Like
good.
Metcalf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Pacheco's coming back too.
yeah.
But I don't know what the deal is with this Kareem Hunt might be a little bit of a takeover.
Yeah, nah, they'll give the ball to Pacheco when he's back. I'm sure they will.
It
Uh,
might be just more of a split than what it was.
yeah, they'll probably like kind of slide him in slowly. But by
Keep
then,
him fresh.
Gibbs is not on his team yet, but anymore. But Gibbs, Adams, Neighbors, Jackson. This is pretty good.
That's fire.
Yeah, this is pretty good, especially now with Adams on the Jets. If imagine he had Gibbs, that would be sick.
That's pretty fire.
Lipson, Maserati, Marv, ETN, Devontae Smith, Mahomes. Mahomes is like the quarterback 18 in
That's
fantasy.
brutal.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
this
is
this might be
brutal.
the worst.
So I mean, poor Lipson, yeah, they got taken before him and took the wrong guy that went after
Yeah,
him. Just brutal.
yeah, and I mean, look at your four, fucking Kyron, Hen, Diggs, Walker. That's got to be the best four.
Yeah, I'd probably take my four. I mean, those are probably three top
Those are
10
you
running
guys.
backs. It's pretty
Listen,
sweet.
if
Yeah.
you asked me before the season, would I rather have my four or your four? I'm begging you to take your four so I can get my four. But I mean,
I
now,
like your four though. Your four are good.
yeah, you'd think that they would get you wins, but they don't for some reason.
Well, it's a big week, you know. I mean, it's a big
Big
week.
week.
They
This is
could,
a must win.
it's a pivotal week.
I have a
Week
feeling that
seven.
these guys are gonna go off and we're gonna put up like 150, and then, or I guess Lamb's on a bye. So I don't know, maybe not.
We'll see. All the
Um,
guys that we talk shit on are going to do great, I'm sure.
yeah, 100%. I mean, now fucking Lipson's team's gonna go off. Maserati Marv's gonna go for fucking three touchdowns, and
Is he playing
yeah,
this week?
I hope not. He's concussed too. Um, yeah, that's this. That's our first four rounds fantasy breakdown.
First four.
All right. And now let me stop sharing.
Oh, I'll wait on the drum roll. We got a very special segment.
We have a very special segment for you boys, and I hope you enjoy it. It's not going to happen ever again because these cards are expensive, but we are going to open some fucking 2024 special football cards.
Yep.
Woohoo! I'm gonna show them to Dickman so he can see what the cards are before I know. Or maybe,
So would you just explain a little bit, show the package of the cards, just talk about the
yeah. So I have two of these and one of these,
how many and one lucky listener
and one
is
lucky
gonna get.
listener will get absolutely nothing because
Oh
he said,
yeah, so what's the deal? So tell me about the cards.
so how it
What's the
works
brand?
is I pay a lot of money, a lot of money.
What's a lot of money?
I don't want to talk financials, but
Too much for the viewers
way
to
too much for this little fun. So you'd expect this package, right, to be
it
like
looks like a block of gold.
it does. That's the point. You'd expect it to be like 10 packs of cards, right? This is one pack.
A lot of wasted packaging right
A
there.
ton of wasted packaging, dude. Um, all right, so the way it works is these cards are all like special. There it comes with like three
What makes them
autographs.
special?
And
What's the name of the like the
it is
series?
a Panini Gold standard NFL trading card hobby box. So the way
Officially licensed.
uh Panini. And so you get look for ultra rare inserts, including new golden. It's there's a bunch of patch cards here. I can show. I previously opened one, and I can show what I
Did
got.
you get anything good?
So I got Keon Coleman signed and patch.
Wow. That was not
Sick
good.
card.
Mari Cooper trade was not
I
good for
know
that
that's why
that
I said
card.
it ruined it for me. I got a Jaden Daniels and Luke McCaffrey double card. This
Wow.
one
I
goes for
mean,
like 200, 250. I
would it
got a
go for more if Luke McCaffrey wasn't on it?
no, because it's both of them. And if Luke McCaffrey goes off, then I got a Nico Collins 12
Oh
out of
shit.
24 card.
Oh shit. That must go for a lot too.
I got a DJ James card. Don't know who that is. Maris Liafut. No, don't know who that is. Uh, Bo Nix and Troy Franklin. And then
Photos.
a Anthony Gould signed. And all of these are like out of a certain number. Like the Bo Nix one is 98 out of 299, and Keon Coleman one's out of 24. This Keon Coleman's sorry, the Nico Collins. This Keon Coleman is 34 out of 49.
Wow. So the
Yeah.
Nico Collins is the
So
most rare one.
they're crazy cards. And so that's the fun. All right. So what I want to
All
see
right, let's have some fun.
is Malik Neighbors or Jaden Daniels.
Or redacted.
Or no, redacted, I don't want to see. All right. So how I'm gonna
What do
do
we
it,
got?
I'm gonna look at it and then I'm gonna flip it over to you.
You got to keep a straight face though.
You
Or
just
no, why don't you show the camera first?
all right. No, because I'll flip it over to you. All right.
No, do it like that. No, just all right. That's fine.
You want it this way? Because I
I'd
can't.
say do it that way. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
This
no, just do that and then take the front one and then take a look, see what it is.
all right. The first one is a Roman Wilson autographed card, 3 out of 5.
Wow. So who's Roman Wilson exactly? Is he a wide receiver for the
He's a
Steelers?
wide receiver for Michigan, who is now on the Steelers, and they don't play him at all. Yeah. Gonna put this in
Oh,
there.
and the protective. You gotta use
Yeah,
protection,
gotta. So
folks.
you make money. All right. Next, we have a Jared Verse. Oh shit. He might win Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie
Really?
of
I'm
the Year.
I'm I'm not familiar with him.
Jared Verse.
What teams he play for?
He plays for the
The
Rams.
Rams?
Oh shit. That's
It's a
actually a
good
rare
system.
card.
All right.
I'm happy about
Good
that.
start.
All right, I gotta tuck them away. So they're nice. Jared
Yep,
Verse.
nice and secure.
Oh, okay. I think what I should do is this and then because I don't know the names. All right, so this next one is a Derrick Henry patch card.
Oh,
King
King
Henry on the
Henry.
Ravens, first year on the Ravens, 229 out of 299.
Damn, is that a lot?
Uh, it'd be better if it was single digits, but
But no, but we love that. We love King Henry.
yeah,
You
I'll
would
sell that to you
you
for
would gift that to your buddy for free.
Podmate. I'll sell that to you for $600 on the dollar.
600 bucks.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry, King Henry, crown him.
Henry. All right. Next we have a Nick Bosa card, 44 out of
That's Joey Bosa.
that's Joey Bosa, 44 out of 75.
Joey Bosa, shout out.
Sick.
Might
All
be
right.
might be worth a lot. This the election might inflate the value. Might want to sell that one quickly.
All right. Next, we have. Oh my God, this card sucks. Marshawn Lloyd and Michael Pratt. Don't know who these two are.
I have never heard of either of them, but it's kind of a cool looking card at least.
Yeah, this won't go for anything. Um,
That one you
Next,
could hang up in your bedroom.
we have a Terry McLaurin Patch card.
Oh, Scary Terry.
Bob hit me up.
Scary
Gucci hit me
Terry.
up. 93 out of 299.
Ted. What do you say, Ted?
What do you say, Ted? Wait, this card's crazy. All right. Next, we have Terry and
Got a
Arnold,
crazy one.
18 out of 65.
Don't know
Rookie
who he
quarterback
is.
for the Lions.
All right. Now rookies are good. Could go up in value.
This one's crazy. All right. This last card
A lot of hype.
is a Jared Goff thick card.
Damn.
24 out of 24.
Wow. The last one. That's sick.
This is a sick card. All
Lions
right.
win the Super Bowl. That one's going to be
So this was a shit pack.
oh,
All right, let's go
no,
with.
you
So
got
I have the two different ones. So let's go with this one. So I buy these on eBay, and I'm worried that maybe they open them, resealed. Nah, there's no shot.
that'd be pretty smart. We should do that. You should do that, honestly.
Sell people garbage. All right.
Look at that. So what's this one called? This
This
series?
one is called a Panini Origins 2024. It's got fucking Puss Boy. What's his name?
At Darnold?
No, the rookie, JJ McCarthy.
Oh, it's JJ McCarthy on the. It's a whack ass cover.
Yeah, he's a rookie. All right, let's see what this could be. All right,
There we go.
first card is Braylon Allen. There's 10 minutes left. Braylon Allen, nothing
Love
card,
it.
not even out of something. That
It
sucks.
looks like a thick pack. It looks like a lot of cards in your hand. How many cards are in your hands there?
Uh-oh, I'm seeing a thick card.
Oh,
I'm seeing a real thick card. Look at this boy.
well,
This
oh, that's one card.
That's one card. Look
Is
at
that
this too.
thick? Is that thicker
So
than the golf card?
yeah, it's
Oh
twice.
my
I'll
God.
show you in a sec. So this is what they do. They'll give you a card that's basically you can redeem another card for it. So this says 2024 Panini Origins Mystery Rookie Redemption Card 155 Mystery Rookie 5 expires 03/13/2026. Scratch off and redeem.
You could do that with the Braylon Edwards, maybe.
I think that's
Braylon
all
or
right.
Braylon Allen. Braylon Edwards, he's wide receiver for the Cleveland Browns. Is that what I'm thinking of?
Yeah, brilliant. All right, next
Classic.
we have an Audric Estime
All right.
signed
Signed.
rookie card with the patch.
Let's go.
Yeah, no, this card sucks. Um, oh,
Oh,
Will Shipley signed.
oh, that's going to be
Oh
worth
shit,
millions.
Will Shipley, nothing out of
Can
nothing. That sucks.
you give that one away to one of your Eagles friends?
Who the fuck is? Oh, look at this.
Oh, he's
This
excited.
this is the. It is a double card,
What?
and it has an autograph from Bucky Irving and a
Bucky
patch,
Irving.
and also Jalen McMillan, wide receiver.
Jalen McMillan. Where'd he go to school?
I have no clue.
That's fire. That's pretty
Yeah,
sick. That's got to be worth something.
hopefully, if Bucky Irving
Buck
keeps popping off.
Bucky's a beast. Although Sean Tucker kind of took away some of the
Yeah, no,
shine.
we don't talk about Sean Tucker. Signed, both
I've
of them
never. Wow.
signed.
I mean, I've never seen a book card before.
Me
What's on
either.
the front and on the back? It just says Buck like the
This
Bucks.
it just says who it is. And then
Rookie stars. How many of these they got?
it's just 13 out of 49.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
Maybe it'll make me $10. Um, Next, we have a Jonathan Brooks hometown roots 98 out of 99 with the patch.
Oh, let's go. I mean, I'm excited to see him get on the field.
You too. I think he's gonna be
He
good.
should be good. Yeah, the
Matt
Chuba
Scott.
might have taken his job. Chuba's kind of
Yeah, he's been
doing his
going on.
thing over there.
Matt Scott, if you want, reach out. All right, next we have Terry McLaurin again. 2 out
Oh,
of 149.
okay.
Piece of shit
Maybe you
card.
could give the extra one to Bob.
And then the last one is 5 out of 10. I'm on
Wow, that's pretty
St.
rare.
Brown.
Oh, let's go. No
Yeah,
autograph or anything though.
I'm more looking for rookie cards.
I mean, we won't believe neighbors.
Yeah, neighbors. If neighbors is in that last pack, I'm killing myself. All right, so that was also a shit pack.
We take Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels too.
I don't think Caleb Williams is in this, to be honest. But Jaden Daniels, yeah, give me anything of his. Maserati Marv, although I don't think he's in this either because he didn't
What
sign.
about like Lad McConkey?
I think I no, yeah. No, fuck that. All right, last card, and I think we have 5 minutes left. So let's do this
I
one.
got better hurry up.
All right, last pack. Wow, what a waste of money this all was. Never again. Woo! All right.
It's good content though.
Yeah, it's great content.
Viewers, comment
All
your
right.
your favorite card,
I
by the way.
saw I saw a sick card already. So let's start with Tip Ryman. Who the fuck is Tip Ryman?
I think they're making people up.
Yeah, this guy's not real. 21 out of
He's
65.
not even he's not even wearing a jersey.
He's wearing Cardinals. The
He's wearing a t-shirt.
Cardinals. This I could throw away and it would cost me less. Oh, Dalton Kincaid.
Oh, baby boy.
Baby boy, 06 out of 24, baby boy car.
Baby boy.
Look at that
Baby boy. I
holograph.
think that Amari Cooper might really open things up for Kincaid.
Oh no. I got a Will Shipley. 7 out of 24 patch card.
Let's go.
Will
Let's go. That's our
Shipley. Yay.
RB3 for the one of the worst teams in football.
Jesus. Marshawn
No,
Lloyd.
Eagles are not. I take that back.
Marshawn Lloyd, 314 out of 499 patch card. Yay.
Did you get him on another card?
Yeah, he fucking sucks. Oh, let's go. Devontae Adams on the Raiders.
Hey, that's good. They don't make those anymore.
Yeah, 45 out of
They don't.
299 patch card. Yay. Oh my God, I'm getting molested in this pack. All
Damn.
right, this one's kind of cool. Brendan Rice, son of Jerry Rice, 140 out of 149, triple patch signed.
Let's go. Triple patch sign.
Yeah, no, also a
Is
piece of
that like the
no, this might be the moneymaker here.
I was gonna
I
say
heard it here,
which is the
folks.
moneymaker?
Last card in a piece of shit pack. Michael Penix Jr., 24 out of
Oh,
49, double patch signature.
oh. We just got to get Kirk out of there. That could be something.
In 4 years, this might be golden.
Do you believe in Penix Jr.?
Yeah, I liked him in college.
Do they put just like way more of the shitty players cards in there than good players cards in there?
Yeah, because they want you to buy more. So that, well, there goes my entire allowance for the week. And that was shit.
Viewers, comment your favorite card below,
Comment
and
your favorite card below.
Rotem will send it to you.
Yeah, I will give away all these cards for free. Yay. All
Will
right.
Shipley, great player. All right,
Great player. Yeah, a bunch of Will Shipley if you guys want, if you guys like Will Shipley. All right. Well,
we've got him next
that
week.
was fun. That's Roast Speaks.
Always a pleasure.
Thanks for coming along. We'll see you next week.
Deuces.
Peace.